So, you've got a pony.
Oh no.
You've got, like, kind of, a yoke. A yoke is what I'm thinking of, but it's kind of a lopsided yoke. And then you've got a wheelbarrow. How's that grabbing you?
That's our chariot.
Oh,
we call it the chariot.
The chariot. I feel like we could afford, like, a chariot, but I'm
it's just a one-wheeled chariot. Okay.
Yeah, and you've got, like, the handles are up, supported by the yoke that's on the pony. And
I see how this works.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we have the means, by the way, to deck this out with a bit of extra armor on the sides.
Sure.
Yeah. It looks, of course, great the way that all goblin things look great. And it looks like it's been made very well the way that all goblin things look like it's made very well.
Just like we took thumbtacks and just hammered it into the handles to look like stud. Just thumbtacks.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. That's a win.
Get one spike out the one side of the one wheel.
And I want our mule or our pony to be stubborn as fuck.
Sure. Ponies are total assholes. Yeah, absolutely.
But not to us. Like, it's nice to us.
No.
To everybody else.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
we have to. I do not have a name for this pony yet. But
do we need to scout this pony out?
I'm just gonna rename this entire session Damon and Becky Get a Pony.
Yeah.
The rest of you can all just leave.
Thanks for logging on time.
I'm happy to just bear witness to this acquisition of a pony.
Because it's like
Oh my god. Okay. There are two names that jump right to the top.
Okay.
There's apparently a famous steeple chaser horse, an actual horse, listed amongst the 50 greatest horses of all time. And you know what its name was?
I might know where you're going with this, but I don't want to spoil it.
Markle.
No, its name was actually Arkle.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So that's the name of our horse. It's Arkle.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you were going to be going with the one that's called Potatoes, but it's POT followed by 8 O's in a row.
It's just like
That's
really good. That's really good.
That's a horse from history.
Why?
Because it's potatoes.
Yeah. All horse names have to be completely unique, right? So sometimes it's kind of. No, I love it that we're Gargle and Karkle, and our horse's name is Arkle.
Markle. Meghan Markle. No, not going.
Okay.
No.
Okay, are we in need of a recap?
Yes.
Sure, it's been a while, yeah.
Joins the party.
Okay. The Keep on the Borderlands, Part 2, via King of Dungeons. So, you were all based in the Grimfell Keep, which is, of course, located on the Borderlands. And you were hired by the jewel merchant Lodis to investigate what had happened to the jewel transportation caravan that his brother Elodius was running for him. And when you found the caravan burned out after being attacked apparently by bandits, and where you were promptly set upon by the notorious bandit captain D.D. Raven.
Mm-hmm.
And a horde of her bandits, and you managed to fight them off, and you followed a trail into the woods, where you eventually came upon the mad hermit of the woods.
Some asshole.
Small penis.
Yes, small
We didn't
penis
like this guy.
of the woods. Yeah, and
He sucks.
his pet lion. And you entered into a. He seemed friendly enough, but then of course he got the jump on Slithers of all people, and a protracted battle took place in which Slithers saved face in the end by mercilessly beheading the Mad Hermit, and then his mountain lion ran away with his head, never to be seen again. And then while investigating the Mad Hermit's hovel, you found Elodius,
Yay!
complete with his jewel shipment intact. And so you returned gloriously to the keep, where you were handsomely rewarded with a bunch of cash. I don't know if you kept track of it. Doesn't really matter.
All right.
Oh, you did, of course, didn't
I sure did.
Because Lefandriel cares about things like that.
I mean, it's important.
Typical.
Okay. So I believe Lotus paid you 500 gold pieces, as agreed. And then Elodius gave you an additional 150. And did the bailiff, Balter Hangtooth, give you a reward for the Mad Hermit?
Yeah, although I have that they'd given us silver. Did they give us gold?
Yeah, it's gold, it's silver, it's whatever you want it to be.
It's that
okay.
equivalent.
I don't want to keep track of
Okay.
money, so let's just have one currency and keep it like that.
That's great. So we got 650 gold pieces for completing the job, and an additional 50 gold pieces for taking out the Mad Hermit.
Absolutely.
We are really wealthy.
Yep. So then you went to the Ram Inn and paid off all of your debts and your rent, and proceeded to get extremely drunk. So I should probably recap what proceeded after you got back to the Ram Inn, because you probably don't recall. So basically, what happened was that Lotus, the merchant, gave you a tip-off that the Castellan was looking for his daughter Millicent back, and for D.D. Raven to be captured alive, and the bandit camp to the south of the keep cleared out, and he was offering 1,000 gold pieces for it. And Lotus said that this, what are they called? Charter had been offered to a rival gang, the Garnier gang.
Garnier.
Yes, they're known for their luscious long hair.
I was gonna. Yeah. Okay. Good.
They're known as the best smelling gang in Grimfell Keep. Or as I should say, the best smelling guild in Grimfell Keep.
They
so,
There's no way they have better hair than me.
And Lotus suggested that you may be able to preempt them and get that sweet little contract and boost your charter and boost your standing in the keep and boost your appearance to the Castellan, which will, of course, will lead to better and better charters. So Lotus also wanted the priest Alphonse and his two acolytes, what are they called? Talus and Henry, to travel with you. Alphonse is a wandering priest, and he hopes that he can redeem the souls of the bandits rather than have you slay them.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So these guys have to come with you. And do we have anything else? And then no, Lotus provided Alphonse, the priest, with a map showing a shallow crossing point on the Goblin Water River, just south of the keep. But the Goblin Water is a notoriously deep and fast-flowing river, but there is one spot where it is shallow and calm and easy to cross. How that works with a river, but and so then the night just passed away in merriment and blurriness, and then you awake the next morning. Some of you are in the theater, the Point Break Theater, and some of you are in your airship, I assume. What's your airship called again?
Keanu.
The
Keanu.
Yeah, Keanu.
Keanu.
So dawn breaks on the keep on the Borderlands.
Lefandriel greets the morning, as he always does, with crunches.
Lots of crunches.
Lots of crunches.
Some crunches. I've got a plus. He's
A few.
he's not a weakling, but he's not super strong boy either. It's more about the routine.
Could be a yoga guy.
Could be a yoga guy. A little bit more of a yoga guy. Gets a little bit more into the stretching.
Got that lean muscle.
Yeah.
Stretch it out.
Thank you, everyone, for your time.
I suppose I would start. I'd come down from the airship because I no doubt climbed up there drunk last night. Like that's just a given.
It's the only time that Tony ends up in an airship.
I abseil down from the airship, and I probably start trying to put together a hangover breakfast, and then I'd probably like to do a little bit of shopping before we do any more adventuring.
Makes sense.
I don't know if anybody else had.
Well, time is of the essence, right? If I understood the setup correctly, we're sort of
You
in
probably
a
have
race.
you probably have time for
I
shopping,
need-
but not too much.
I need like 45 minutes. I need to run across the street to the smithy and the store. Probably is where I'm going to find what I'm looking for.
Cool.
It won't take long.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for my pre-show activity, I would like, and I don't, there's not necessarily a mechanism for this, but I'd like to start putting out feelers. I mean, we're all about thrill-seeking, tomb raiding, and thievery. So I'd like to start putting out feelers to try to connect with, the less savory contract providers who might want to play to our strengths for future reference. So I don't know. I'm just starting to put out feelers to the criminal underbelly, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Getting for the next tip.
Duly noted.
I'll take the money for this gig, though, even if it's working for the man against the thieves. Because I don't like these thieves because they shot at us. Right, it was DD's people who shot at us. It's DD's people we're going after.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so This time, it's personal.
Also, while we have a brief lull, I have not heard Jenny yet. She's here, right? Slithers?
Oh, yeah, that's a good thought.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Quiet. Hi.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Well, Slithers got up with the dawn and polished his scales and went out for a little bit, roaming around looking for a battle tiger.
A battle tiger. Did you find a battle tiger?
Well, Slithers wanted a battle mongoose, but apparently those are on back order. So
your whole life is just the painted side of like a van in the 70s. Tiger, dragonborn, like just billowing sword with blood and a cloak.
Well, I'm modeling myself after the Dio Holy Diver video.
Which is a fantastic freaking video.
And a fantastic
Oh, good.
song.
It really is.
Because Slithers, being the Dio fan that he is, wants to ride a tiger.
Brent, you know I did work Holy Diver into our show.
Oh,
Yes, you did. I saw it. It was great.
What?
you
Listen,
definitely
man,
did.
I
I just
managed
can't
to get.
remember.
I used there's like a good 3 minutes of just like atmospheric wind blowing at the beginning of the album track.
Oh,
Huh.
Excuse me.
you
1 minute.
pop
and
that
20
in as a
1 minute
drop.
and 20 seconds exactly.
1 minute 20.
1 minute 20 seconds exactly, and then it kicks in.
Wow.
That's great.
Yes. But seriously, I
Anyway.
feel that about would be a good mount, and possibly the mountain lion inspired me too. That was a vicious beast. And
So you have procured yourself a battle tiger.
I have found a battle tiger. Yes, I'm
Okay.
attempting to get you a picture of said battle tiger.
I don't need a picture of your battle tiger yet, but
I'm proud of my battle tiger.
Bongo's battle circus was rolling through town, so Slithers was able to pick up a couple.
and what is your battle tiger's name, or have you yet to name it?
Whoa!
Oh, I remember him.
Oh, the battle tiger's name is Snuggles.
Okay.
Aw.
I mean, no, actually, no, it's not. It's Ronnie.
Okay.
Love it.
After Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah.
Hard. Ronnie James Dio.
Look, I'm about to be a very serious, angry fighter, so I have to have some fun with my.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming you all have done some kind of prep or shopping in order to either equip yourself, outfit yourselves, and find various forms of transportation. So you already know that where are we? Slithers has a battle tiger. Ooh, Slithers is looking good. Who's
That's me.
that? That's you.
Yeah,
Hell.
I just drew that.
Yeah. Your drawing skills have improved since Over the Edge, Rob.
I know. I put my mind to it, man. And if you see any like so-called artist on Pinterest exhibiting that, they ripped it off for me.
But actually, I am not. I'm seeing nothing but a blank screen at the moment because.
Oh. Well.
It'll show up eventually.
Yeah. He looks good.
Okay.
Light looks good.
Yeah, man.
So, Gargle and Gargle.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your mode of transportation for today.
Did we wake up in a stable with a pony?
So
No.
that would have been perfect.
Where were we? We were just in the. Were we just in the theater? Yeah, we were.
You realize we're making this shit up. If you want to wake up in a stable with a pony, go for it.
You don't shop for the right pony. You have to like spend some time with it. You got to test drive it, as it were, or test sleep with it.
Okay. We won't take this pony.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This one.
So I guess we mosey on over to the feeding pens at the battle circus, and we get
it's just the stables.
Battle circus.
What do we like a spotted pony? Do we like kind of a Shetland pony with a little forelock on him?
I hope it's.
I am. There's Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say all colors of pony are great. It just needs to be mean.
Mean. Okay, all right. What we have on our hands is the gray and kind of like dappled speckled butt pony with the white mane and tail. and he has a big scar across his face, like diagonally across his face.
Yes.
And an eye patch. And he's standing over by like a feed trough where there's a bunch of pigs kind of trying to sidle up and get to the feed trough, and he is just like biting and kicking at them when they get anywhere near it, but he's not even eating.
Just being a dick.
Yeah, he's just holding down the fort.
We show up, and for some reason, our scent is so intoxicating to him that the little piece of like carrot that I offered to him that I've already chewed on is delightful to this thing.
Yes.
All right.
He gives us the nuzzles.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Gargle and Cockle have a pony-drawn armored wheelbarrow chariot, I believe.
Yeah, the wheelbarrow we just take from the stable.
We just took it.
Yeah.
Battle circuits.
Okay.
It was what they used to schlep around the horse dung.
Yeah. We'll wipe it out.
It will wipe it out.
We'll get
But we don't want to remove too much of it.
No, we'll put the pad over some of it.
And when you say armor, what is this? What is this armor you have bedecked it in?
Whatever we can find. Like
Yeah.
there's some spare scraps of metal lying around some smithy. We take it.
Yeah,
And we smash
definitely
it
a
into
couple
place.
of like maybe a couple of horseshoes that I.
Oh,
just,
definitely
like,
horseshoes.
Sure.
And does your pony have a name, by the way?
Oh, it's Arkle.
Oh, it's Arkle.
Arkle.
Duh. I knew that.
Markle. I also forgot, but now I remember.
All right. What about Bodhi? What are you going to use for a mode of transportation?
Oh man, as long as everybody else is just going for it, I think I'm going to have to find some sort of off-road skateboard that's going to be some sort of approximation of a surfboard.
Okay. So I'm confused here now. Okay, so describe to me this medieval era / fantasy world skateboard.
It'll be roughly surfboard sized, yeah, and then just have
Okay.
some kind of oversized tires at the front and the back.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Lymantok.
I'm just gonna get a damn mule. I'm gonna get a mule. Just a plain ass mule.
Okay.
Doesn't have a name.
Is it a battle mule?
It's a mule. It's a riding mule.
It's a riding mule.
You
I'm
point
sure-
and it goes.
That's not mule.
I'm sure Lefandriel would approve of your modest expenditure on a mule.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Lefandriel, what is your mode of transportation?
There's a standard horse. His name is Bodhi, or Bloodrock, or Badrock. It's, and that is Elvish for beautiful horse.
Okay. Okay. Unless anyone has anything else they wish to take care of at this point, I believe we can head out.
Mm-hmm.
We can assume you are all suitably armed and equipped.
Who are our traveling companions again?
Oh, your traveling companions are Alphonse, Father Alphonse, who is a Celestian priest, and his two acolytes, Thalus and Henry, with an I.
Please tell me that was Thalus, TH.
Yes, it was.
Okay, thank
Same
you.
dog.
That was a small penis debacle. We can't
Yeah.
have a Mr. Fat.
No,
Thalus, and what was the other one? Column?
Henry.
Henry. Okay.
Henri.
Henri.
Excellent.
Looks like Henri, but it's Henry. And he is a Celestian priest, and they are both his acolytes. And he will be traveling. Father Alphonse will be traveling on a donkey, and his two acolytes will be walking along on either side, on foot. They will be making the journey on foot.
How biblical.
It's very biblical. So you head south in search of the bandit camp located near Raven Rock. It's a bright, clear morning. There's bright golden haze on the meadow, and as you were moving along through, the fields are filled with cattle, all standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see you walk by.
Does this look unnerving?
No. And you make your way towards the Goblin Water to where the map says you should find a shallow ford for crossing.
I wouldn't
And
mind doing a little recon before we all run up on this one spot to cross the river.
Okay. As you approach the river, there's like birds, chicks, and ducks and geese scurry away from you, and the Goblin Water is quite a wide, fast-flowing river, like rapids in many places. And here, although the map said that it's supposed to be a gentle, shallow ford from which to cross, looks absolutely no different. The water is just rushing in torrents. It looks extremely deep, extremely wide, and it does not look passable.
Leaf, I think Leaf is going to examine the map closer to see if, like, obviously we've made some sort of mistake. I mean, this map was given to us by who gave us the map again?
Lotus gave it to Lotus, the jewel merchant, gave it to Father Alphonse.
Huh.
How wide?
Oh, probably 30 feet.
Oh, you think
Okay, so
you can't jump that, Cody?
Well, I was thinking perhaps I could take the wheels off of my surfboard.
Damn it. God damn it, Cam.
And
Yes.
I'll surf across, and if it's 30 feet, we should have enough rope. I should be able to tie a rope off on the far side, and then maybe with the assistance of the rope, you guys can cross.
I don't understand how you're going to surf.
It's a fucking fantasy world of magic, dude.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, you could sort of you could also just dog paddle on the board across. I know that's not as cool.
Whoa!
No, this is something that they would totally pull off in, like, the Battletoads cartoon.
Okay. So we're going what, 30 feet across a rushing river. Give me a dexterity roll.
Okay, I have to remember how to do that.
Should somebody who has good dexterity have good dexterity? I'm gonna have a rope ready to throw into him.
Sure. It's a D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, okay.
And also, do you have any abilities that would be pertinent here?
I do. I have Swashbuckle, which is actually it says it's once per combat, but it's pretty much just do some awesome acrobatics at will.
That sounds cool.
And that's in your abilities?
Yeah.
All right, I'll allow that. So you can roll a D20.
Okay.
Plus a D4, and your whatever your dex modifier is.
Pretty good.
So then plus
crap.
4.
Pretty
All
cool.
right.
Hold on.
Oh, you didn't even add the D4 in, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
So 25.
25.
Okay. How about you describe how you hit the water? How you hit the waves with your board for us?
Sure. So I'm going to just go ahead and the skateboarders that just run along and then drop their board and hop on it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that right into the water with one end of the line in my hand and the other end tied to a tree on the near bank here. And
Okay.
I'll try to just ride the waves at a 45-degree angle across the river. And then when I get to the other side, I'll try to find something to tie the rope off to.
Okay. And how far do you think your initial jump is? How many feet do you think you make with your initial jump?
Oh, I'd imagine probably I'm pretty athletic. I'll say probably 6 feet.
All right. Okay. So you leap 6 feet into the air on your majestic board, and you come crashing down into weeds and gravel and grass and earth. And you turn and you see that you are about 5 feet across from the rest of your party on the other side of a 4 foot wide, gentle stream.
Oh man. Well, it worked.
Huh.
So it appears, and is the illusion broken from my side now?
The illusion is not evident on your side,
Okay.
but everyone can. To everyone else, you're standing on the other bank.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. Yeah.
I'll kind of look at everybody and shrug and say, "Give it a go. I think it's just an illusion."
Yes, it is.
Huh.
But why?
Yeah, who would have done this?
Oh, perhaps the bandits as a way to cut off the quickest way for someone from the fort to get to them.
That does make sense.
Okay, so you all walk easily across the ford of the Goblin Water, and you make it to the other side. It's still a glorious morning.
Nice.
Everything is quiet all around you. You see a hawk in the sky, dizzy circles, and as you continue south a little bit, within just a few minutes, you start to hear a kind of deep kind of rumbling, almost like a kind of weird electrical thunder. It seems to be coming closer and closer and faster, and it becomes this terrible, deep and loud buzzing.
Uh-oh.
And as you look up, you see these 3 giant horseflies heading towards you at great speed. And astride these horseflies are these amphibian humanoids with like the bodies of men but the heads of frogs, and they look about human size, but they've like leathery green or gray kind of mottled skin, and it's like they've like a webbed digits.
I thought we were ugly.
Are you all seeing this, or is this just the mushrooms I took last night?
Jesus.
No lie, I think this one's real.
And they're mounted in these like crude wicker saddles, just strapped to these giant horses. And then strapped to each side are just these 2 large rocks that are just tethered to the flies' bellies.
Carkle, take note. Clever.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's the word? Roll for initiative.
Oh God.
What? How?
We are rolling for initiative on wisdom.
Wisdom in the first round. Ooh, it's not
Wisdom.
my friend. Ooh, 18.
Ugh, 9.
Oh, we got some good rolls.
19. Nice.
What's your...
4.
Oh, your wisdom is +4?
No, my
Oh,
wisdom is +2, and I rolled a 2.
Ah, gotcha.
Who's got that 9?
That's Leaf.
Oof.
Carco got the 4.
Oof.
Argle's at 15.
Oh, and Gargle is 15. Okay. And Bodhi, do I have Bodhi?
20.
All right.
Damn, Bodhi.
Eh.
The floor is yours, Bodhi.
Okay, and they're obviously coming at us with ill intent.
Yes.
Charm them. Seduce
I
them.
would like to. I suppose I'll just throw a dagger at the nearest one.
You are going to throw a dagger.
Yes.
So that is going to be D20 plus your dexterity.
11.
Oof. Now your dagger does strike. It makes contact, but it just bounces off the bullywug's leather
Okay.
armor.
What's the topography like here? Is it heavily forested on each side of the path, or?
No, it is not. It's quite open at this part. Just kind of gentle,
So-
sloping green.
I'm going to kind of spread out a little bit, just like probably 10, 15 feet to the right of the group, just so they don't drop anything on everybody at once.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll
We're
just move
free to
off a
do
little
that.
bit to the right, so I'm not we're not all clumped up right together.
Smart.
Sounds like a plan. Slithers is up.
Slithers unsheaths his shiny scimitar and heads for the nearest. What are they called?
The frog rider types are called bullywugs, and then they are riding giant horseflies.
I'll go for
That's
the
a lot
lead.
of fun.
The lead bullywog, whatever.
Okay, you going for the bullywug or the horsefly?
Let's cut his mount from underneath him.
There you go. So that is going to be are we ranged? We're not ranged. Let's do D20 plus your strength.
Okay, 1 second. And I've got like a bunch of exploits and attacks and all
Mhm.
sorts of things. So
Yeah, you're full of craziness.
yeah, so let me do this first, and then we'll see what the trigger is. Oh wow, that sucks.
I almost gave you my chaos result too.
1 second. Let me see what I can do to improve this. Would you say that was a natural odd miss?
An even
A
miss.
7.
You rolled a
What's
2.
a 7?
The natural was the 2, though.
The
if
natural
it's
is
a
the 2.
natural.
Okay,
Yeah.
the natural. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take I've got a circle 1 exploit of heavy blows, which means I still deal half damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Very
nice.
good. Very good.
Okay. So all right, that is good. So give me that's your character level times 1d6 plus your strength.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. Oh, my character level's just 1, isn't it?
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's 6. It's a d6 plus your strength.
Ah,
Yeah, people could just roll dice. I do trust you.
Well, but this, yeah.
yeah.
Then we all get to see it.
Yeah, you can get to see how terrible that was.
So you rolled 6.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 3 damage, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you land a glancing blow on the lead bullywug's horsefly mount,
Mhm.
and it veers off to your left, and then retreats. It retreats upwards. It just elevates away from you.
It, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can do any kind of minor move if you want now, or
Yeah, I'm
you can
I'm
just stay put.
tweaking.
Okay. Lymantok.
All right, I've got a spell that I didn't have on my list last week. Color spray. So first, it targets 1d4 foes. 3. So and
everybody.
So yeah, and I'm targeting the riders, not the bugs.
Okay.
It is an intelligence versus will power. So I'm going to roll plus intelligence here for a 20.
Bad.
Not natural, but adjusted 20.
Oh shit! Well, shit, that's bad. Okay, yeah.
And then it's 2d8 damage, and if the foe has 10 hit points or fewer after the damage, it's weakened, which says means easy save ends. So should I roll 2d8 3 times, or just 2d8 once and it applies to all 3?
Let's just do it the once and apply it to all 3.
Sounds good. Roll.
If that's fair with everyone else.
Oh, that's fine with me. Roll 2d8 color damage. Oop. Yeah. So 5 damage each. And that is a battle spell, so I only get to use it once per battle. So color spray, that chamber is empty now.
All right.
You blew your wad.
Your
So
colorful wad.
So just, like bursts of color. So it's 3. So let's say it was red, green, and blue. Went out and zapped 1 each.
They all shield their eyes and go blah, 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 or whatever bullywugs do.
And I'm like, any color you like. Yeah, I'll try. Maybe I'll make Pink Floyd song titles my catchphrase.
Yeah,
like
the flies just circle angrier around you. That was Lymantok. Gargle.
Hey.
What you got?
I am going to Javelin of Faith. Is there a damaged horsefly?
Yes, there is.
Then I will go after the nearest damaged horsefly.
The lead bullywug's horsefly was damaged by Bodhi.
Awesome.
Not by Bodhi, by Slithers.
Ooh, I have a 20 against their reflex save. 25 against it's a natural 20.
It's a 20. It's a natural 20.
Against their reflex?
Against their reflex.
So that is
Get him, buddy!
okay. And that is ranged combat. So
Ranged.
that is D6 plus your dex, and that is
D6 plus wisdom in this case.
For a range. Oh, okay. Whatever.
It's a Javelin of Faith.
Yeah, okay, go with it.
11.
So that is 22. That is 22 damage because you're. Yeah, so that is double damage.
Nice.
Wow.
I obliterate that stupid little horsefly.
The horsefly and its rider go crashing into the goblin water.
Well, and I mean, I'm positive that Gargle is with me on this, but the moment we saw horseflies, there was fear struck into our hearts that harm might come to Arkle.
That's right.
And as the as the horsefly crashes into the water, its bullywug rider springs from the surface of the water into the air about 30 feet and comes to rest on the ground about 20 feet in front of you.
Awesome. All right.
Dope.
Nicely done.
Well done. A hearty turn.
Oh, but now it is bullywug time. Bullywug! Bullywug! All right. What do we got? First one comes flying in towards. Let me do this randomly. It's towards Lymantok.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Okay, and he's gonna do. He unties one of his rocks, and the rock comes tumbling from the air down towards you.
I knew that. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so what do we got here? So, what is your what is your reflex?
Reflex save is a 12.
It is a 12.
Oh, hold on, stand by. I have abjuration, which means after I cast a spell, I have +4 on my saves for the ensuing round. So make that a 16. That's one of my special
16, okay.
abilities.
Coming in. Oh, he has rolled, and that's
gone.
13. So the rock harmlessly bounces on the ground near you and rolls harmlessly into the river.
Who's
But
that?
it wasn't a rock.
No, it was.
Okay.
Oh. Clears that up.
And yeah, the second Bullywug rider swings back around towards Lefandriel. So Lefandriel, we have a rock attack coming in on you. What's your reflex?
My reflex is 13.
All right. Oh shit! This is a 17.
Oh, all right.
And it hits you square in the chest, knocks you to the ground, and it does 5 bludgeoning damage to you.
I hate that.
Sorry.
Had to do it to him.
Who we got? Now we have.
Are we in the single digits yet?
Yep. Lefandriel actually gets the opportunity to strike back right now.
Yeah, actually, the one that hit me with the rock, is it within glaive distance right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take the hit, fall off the horse, like kind of somersault backward, like so that the fly's path and like my fall path like kind of line up so that I can spring up with the glaive and just try to bisect it.
Okay. I hope it works after all that.
I hope so too. I'm actually not...
D20 plus strength.
Okay.
And you're going for the mount or the rider?
I think the rider is going to be my focus. It's not going to make much of a difference though because I got an 11.
No, that is
That's not going to be.
You make contact again with the horsefly, but it's just a glancing blow, and you go tumbling back to the ground. Carkle.
Oh well, can I at least be standing by the end of my turn?
Sure. You land right back on your feet.
Goddamn right I do.
Carkle is up.
Yeah. Parkle takes a defensive position. I think he flips the wheelbarrow over his shoulder, and he kind of uses it to protect Arkle's face. And he takes a defensive stance, and is just absolutely in awe of his brother when he pops off.
Okay, and that's
so. If anybody if a rider on the ground or any the intention is to maybe get a little bit of a defensive bonus on if they're trying to drop rocks on us.
Ooh.
Okay.
And yeah, just prepare for an attack if a grounded rider comes up.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Well, if he's hiding under that wheelbarrow, yeah, he'll have a defensive bonus for sure.
Tight.
Okay, so second round of combat, we need to roll for initiative. This time it is D20 plus your dexterity.
Aha, that's more like it. Of course, I'll roll worse now.
Here's my pen.
All right. Go figure.
Okay, so what do we got?
21.
Come on, you're all going too fast. Slithers is a 7.
Yes. Slithers is not having the luck of the dice tonight.
You're saving it for the big battle.
21 on Lyman Talk. Yeah. Okay. 21 on Gargle. Cool. So
It's also 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. That seems that's quite amazing.
Is that a 3-way tie?
Mm-hmm.
That is so fun.
Now we have to shoot at each other to resolve the.
Yeah.
Did you really roll a 21?
I rolled a 17 with my physical dice, and my dex modifier is 4.
All of us
All
rolled
right.
17s. Because we all have +4 to our dexes, don't we?
Okay, so I need Bodhi and Lefandriel. I'm not seeing them.
Leaf.
Bodhi's at 7.
Okay.
Leaf's at 10.
Leaf is at 10. So I've got Bodhi at 7, Slithers at 7, Gargle, Carkle, and Lymantuck at 21, Lefandriel at 10. Okay. Gargle, Carkle, and Lymantuck, you can argue amongst yourselves as to who goes first here.
I think mine's going to be easy. I'll still just ready in action to defensively strike at anybody who comes around and brace for impact if anything comes from the sky.
Okay.
I'll just
Gargle or Lymantuck.
Go ahead, Lamantuck.
I will just use my sort of bread and butter magic missile spell. It doesn't require a roll to hit, so I can't get a critical or a failure. But it just does 2d4 damage, and it's an at-will spell. So this is kind of like when I don't want to use all my big guns up.
Man, that is
Yeah, I don't know.
Where have I heard of that before?
Yeah.
that's
So
beefy.
I'm going to hit one of the ones that is just that was still mounted on a fly for 7.
+1 for the escalation die.
Aha!
So that is 8. So, oh no, hold on. This is just your damage, right?
That's my damage, yeah.
Okay, so it's 7.
Oh, not
Sorry.
+1, yeah.
No, and that is just hitting. Okay, which
Yeah,
guy you hitting?
One of the
Doesn't
two
matter,
that's
you
still in the
hit
air,
him.
they took equal damage from me last time, so yeah, you pick. Surprise me.
All right, I'll pick the handsome one. All right, Gargle.
Understand there's still bugs in the air.
There are still 2 bugs in the air.
Yep. So we're gonna try and kill.
They have no damage on them.
Yeah, going after one of them.
Okay.
8. Boo.
Ah,
That's not gonna do it.
I let last round success go to my head.
Your javelin just disappears harmlessly amongst them. The bullywugs come back round. First one drops its rock. Sees Carkle cowering under the wheelbarrow.
My
And,
power
it
protect.
unloads that rock onto Carkle.
get fucked.
No.
So Carkle, that is going to be. That's just a 10, and that is going against your
Fortitude?
reflex.
Oh. Well, my reflex happens to be 11, so...
Yes, plus you're getting a +3 defensive bonus because you're hiding under a wheelbarrow.
I planned for this exact scenario.
The rock strikes the wheelbarrow and bounces harmlessly away. Okay, next bullywug. Last rock attack. Comes swinging back in, decides it's going to take out Lymantuck.
Boo.
Lymantuck, not so clever as you, Gargle.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
Standing and open.
The bullywug rolls a nat 20.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's a nat
So-
20, so that's 27.
Hold the phones. I also selected the shield spell. It is a free action to cast when I'm hit by an attack targeting my fortitude. What is it targeting?
Uh-oh.
That is ranged combat, so that is
A
a
reflex. damn it.
ref. It's a reflex.
Okay, so no, I am just gonna take it then, I guess. Okay. I should have taken blur instead of shield. All right.
Shit, that's 10 damage.
Ow. Okay. How many? I've got 24 hit points. Okay. All right. Damn.
You want to rally as a free action?
I have to do that in my turn, though, right?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a great point. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a major action once per turn. Yeah, so you rally instead of doing stuff, I think, unless there's some funky minor rally.
So a minor action still has to be used on your turn, right?
Yeah.
I interjected at the wrong time. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But also, rally says it's a major action to use recovery die.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
On the cheat sheet, anyway.
Unless you're rubbing some dirt in it. Like I can.
Oh, yeah, we can't all just rub dirt and things, man.
Okay, the bullywugs. After the bullywug drops its final rock, all of the bullywugs start to fumble with their short bows.
Okay, here we go.
So, Lefandriel is up.
Great. So, was there one that's on the ground?
Yes, there is one on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna step to that one instead. I'm gonna try this a little bit. Actually, wondering if I'm just not really supposed to be fighting. Like,
He's vigorously consulting the character sheet.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I think
We can hear it.
I think it's. I think it's some just leftover like D&D optimization feelings that I'm like, I'm attacking at a +2. This is not like if I, yeah, you see, like I got a 13 on to hit, and that's
Child.
anyway.
Hush.
That's well.
Be still, child. Be still.
Listen, if I could have my friend Ian here for a moment, he would be with me and saying, "Well,
I don't know if I've met anyone who does more D&D than he.
Well, while you're doing that,
so
Brent,
I got it. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's a 13 to hit with my glaive.
Okay, that is what you have rolled.
That is what I've rolled.
Okay, and that is
Live.
the blow hits.
Yeah, it does. Great. So I'm more excited about getting command points, if that's terrible.
Okay, so you give me your damage is a d6 plus your strength.
Ooh, it's actually a D8 since the glaive is I'm counting it as a heavy weapon.
Okay,
Yeah, I got 4 damage.
I'll still do it.
But more importantly, I now have 5 command points. I am locked and goddamn loaded.
Okay, something I did forget is that Father Alphonse and his 2 acolytes are here.
Oh, how's he doing, pea pants?
And this is they both have a initiative. They have an initiative of 11 in this case, and this is the second turn. So who is injured here?
Oh, I am. I've taken 10 points.
I've
Has
taken
it-
5.
You've taken 5. Okay, so first of all, Father Alphonse administers his prayer of healing,
Ooh.
and unfortunately for you, he only for Lefandriel, he only heals 1 point of damage, but still, he's healed 1 point of damage. So that was it. Let's say that was the first round. And second round here for Lymantok, he heals 2 points of damage.
Dope.
And now the
Good hustle, kid.
yeah, nobody was hurt. You were hurt the first round, Brent. So that's Acolyte heals 1 on you.
Oh wow.
Other Acolyte heals 2 on you.
Wow. Okay.
So you've been healed 4, and then the Acolyte for that's 2.
You can just tell
And
it's
that's a 3, so that's 5.
What a
That's
bro.
5. So that you get an additional 5 healed on you.
That's me? Okay.
Yep.
I'll take it.
So not too bad. Good to have these priests around.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we turn.
All right.
So we turn against them.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, don't turn against the priests. Okay, Bodhi and Slithers are up, and you're both at 7, so it's your call. I know Bodhi is off to one side,
Where am I?
and Slithers is in the thick of it.
Okay. So what have we got? What's our situation here? How many have we got left, and where are they?
We have 2 uninjured horseflies, and we have 1 bullywug, 1 mounted bullywug who's looking pretty bad, and bullywug on the ground who's a bit beat up.
Okay. And then there's another horsefly in the air.
There's another mounted bullywug on a horsefly in the air.
Okay.
But
There
the
are
one
2
on the ground,
horseflies
his
in the air.
horsefly's dead. Yeah.
Yep.
I would love to catch some horseflies.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
You do you, but
I'll get them down there. But we've got which horsefly do you want?
I could.
They're
I
both-
probably would go ahead.
They're both equal. Just
I'm just going to
take
try to
whichever
catch
one
one
you
when
want.
we're done. When we're done.
Yep.
Okay, we're both gonna get some horseflies.
Huh?
Slithers, go ahead and take your turn first.
Okay. Slithers, they're in the air, so Slithers pulls one of his specially made shurikens out of his bag and throws it with all his strength at one of the horseflies in the air.
Okay, D20 plus Dex.
All right. What? Why?
Oh no!
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh
Wow.
Okay, wait a minute. What have I got?
Yeah, what was the thing on an odd natural miss?
Yeah, let's take a look at that odd natural miss, shall we? Let's see here. Okay, so I take it that was just a resounding miss. Yes.
Well, you get with the escalation die. That's a 6. But that's a
Okay.
resound. Yes, that's a resound. That's a resound. It's not a resounding miss, but it's a pretty bad miss.
It's a bad miss. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing. It's like I have exploits and I have talents, and you have talents and exploits when you're a warrior.
The exploits happen with an attack. Huh. Which exploits do you have?
Well, I have quite a few. I've got but I'm allowed to have 3 of them, and they all have to be first circle ones because I'm only a level 1.
Yeah. So what do you got?
Well, natural odd miss would be I still deal half damage
Nice.
with grim intent.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hard to go wrong with that.
Yeah. So why just go with that?
All right, let's do grim intent then.
Okay. So that is D6 plus your Dex.
That's a little more like it.
Oof. So that's 10. So that's half damage.
Yep.
So 5. Pretty good.
Nice.
Okay. How's that horsefly looking?
Horsefly's looking. Look, you've damaged one of its wings, so it's just literally just spinning in a circle.
Oh, that's
Nice.
And the bullywug is like holding on for dear life, so it can't get a shot off with its short bow.
Okay.
All right, Bodhi, you're up.
Wait, before you
What?
do anything, because I may actually get another attack here. Let me see. No, my talents don't allow the talents I selected don't allow that.
All right, Bodhi's up.
Okay, so the bullywug that's still in the air and under control is going to have a dagger come at his face.
All right, so that is a D20 plus Dex.
Oh my god!
oh dear.
So that's
Yeah, that's an 11.
10, 11. Oof. So close. So close.
That's all I
Actually,
got.
I'm using my moment of
hold on,
glory
what?
dice.
Hold
I'm
on,
using
what?
my so earlier in the combat, I roll my moment of glory dice, and I can add that number to any attack roll.
All right, then that
so-
hits. That
Boom.
that dagger strikes. Okay, so give me a D6 plus your Dex.
Just making sure I don't have anything else to throw in there, and I don't. Okay.
Why do all your characters have cool things they can do?
Let's.
So,
Very nice.
not
All right,
really.
and you did that to the healthiest of the bullywugs.
The bullywug that's under control.
Yep.
I don't
So
know if
now
he's healthiest or not, but
he is now the unhealthiest bullywug. So nicely done. Okay. We are into round 3. So I need roll for initiative, and this time it's on Constitution.
Mm.
That is significantly less interesting.
Yeah. So
That's why you gotta do cardio, bro.
while we roll, I am just making sure that I have this down right. So it looks like insights are just a condition, and like if you roll and the roll meets the condition of your insight, you can just have it apply, or you can not, but you can just do it as long as your roll meets the condition, right? It's not like an action you take or part of your turn, correct?
Use it as a part of the attack. So to use an insight, you make an attack, and you say that you're using this insight, and then if the triggering condition
because
happens,
the roll that you're rolling would be an attack roll.
yes.
Okay, that's okay.
What's your initiative?
My initiative is plus con, and so it's going to be a 10.
Okay.
Karkle is a 10.
Karkle?
What is Lymantok?
Oh, I had like a, what was it, an 8?
Oh, that was
Sorry,
an
8.
8.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, and then
What
Bodhi.
is a Lyman talk?
Bodhi, what's yours? 4?
Yeah, Bodhi got a 4.
Damn.
Bodhi
Okay,
got
so I've got a
4.
4 for Bodhi, a 22 for Slithers, 13 for Gargle, 10 for Karkle, 8 for Lymantok, 21 for Lefandriel. Correct?
Yep.
All right, Slithers is up. We've got one bullywug on the ground, drawn a short bow, and we've got 2 bullywugs on giant horseflies. One giant horsefly spinning in circles with one bad wing,
Pathetic.
and the other horsefly fit as a fiddle and super nasty with a real beat up bullywug barely hanging on for dear life.
Okay. Let's see. How about I go for that that horsefly that's spinning around with the damaged wing.
All right.
I will grab another shuriken. Shoot at him. Flick off the
D20
other wing.
D20 plus Dex.
12.
Oh, it's actually 14 with the
Escalation.
escalation die. Oh, yep, that's a direct hit. So give me D6 plus your Dex. 8. Nice. Okay. Okay, that thing is now not only spinning around in circles, but it's basically it's maybe 7 feet in the air now, having real trouble keeping itself up. Don't know if there's anything else you want to do here at this point.
Let's see if I've got anything fun I can do. Let's see. Well, I do have another exploit called. Wait a minute. No.
Hold up.
Yeah, I've got so much stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to see if any of them work. Let's see. Okay, it says once per combat, I can deal 1d6 additional damage per level on a single attack.
Okay, if you want to use that, you can go ahead and use it.
Yeah, go ahead and do power attack. Why not? I get it back when we fight the bandits. So. All right, so that's a roll 1d6. Is that pretty much it?
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
4.
4. All right. Same guy.
Same guy.
Yeah. Okay. It's like it's dropped to 6 feet. So duck your heads.
Not us!
And it's making that real kind of low, slow.
I'm dying sound.
I'm dying fly sound.
Ugh.
So all right. Who we got? So
You hate to see it.
Lefandriel,
Yeah, so
you are up.
I'm currently addressing the bullywug that's on the ground, right?
Addressing. Be stern with him.
I'm taking that as a yes. Are there? Do I have any other melee combatants nearby?
The fly that Slithers dispatched is now flying very slowly and haphazardly about 6 feet in the air.
Okay.
And how tall would you say Lefandriel is?
About 6 feet.
So therefore, I would say that's within melee range, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. You do. You do have a melee combatant. You have 2 melee combatants within range.
I meant allies.
Oh, allies?
Yeah.
Sure. I assume all of them except Bodhi are within range of.
Okay, cool. Hey. Also, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the rule. I have an ability. One of my tactics says save to replenish. It's something that I use. What does that mean again? After I use it, it's used, but then at the end of combat, I like roll to save to see if I can do it again.
I think so. You're asking me a weird one there now. I don't know.
I've got a
actually-
spell that works that way, yeah. Where
Yeah,
if you
replenish
save,
stone.
you get to keep it. If not, you burn it.
I don't have the PDF up. I'm using the book. And
You know what?
don't.
I've got the thing here. I can read more about that later.
Oh.
I am actually going to save that just in case that's something we might need later on today.
What else could happen today?
Well, what happened today? Yeah, I guess there's really nothing else for me to do but to just strike this bullywog that's in front of me.
Oh, sad. You gotta go do the ultraviolence.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Okay, so that is D20 plus strength.
Oh, great. So I got a 23.
23 against the bullywug.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
actually-
that's full nasty impact.
Oh, wait,
And but is that a one-handed weapon or a two?
it's a two-handed weapon.
Okay, you don't get an extra attack for fighting with two weapons. You fight as normal, except if your attack roll comes up as a natural 2, you can re-roll the attack. Okay, well that's not great. So 23. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okey-dokey.
D6 plus strength. Oh, come on.
It's a D8. I'm rolling
Oh, it's a
heavy
D8?
weapon. Yep.
Oh, yeah, true.
In fact, I think, yeah, and I actually get a CP for making a natural 18 or 19 with my martial training.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so you have 4 damage to him?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Gargle is up. It's either
Okay.
Gargle or the Bullywugs. Take your pick.
Oh, it's gotta be me.
All right.
So, there's still, you say there's still a couple of bugs flying around, right? One of them's hurt.
Yeah, one's hurt real
I'm gonna
bad.
I'm gonna go after the hurt one and try and kill it.
All right.
With-
It's
with
also
another-
6 feet up. I don't know how tall.
Oh no, this is
Gargle
I can throw these faithful javelins all day long.
Okay, fair enough. So that is D2 plus Dex plus
Yeah, for
2.
me it's it's
That's
a 10.
a 10. Well, it's a plus 2 for the escalation die.
Oh, so a 12
So it is a 12
against their reflex.
against the horsefly's reflex,
Yeah.
and the horsefly goes crashing to the ground.
No way!
In front of you, hurling its bullywug pilot, who goes tumbling across the ground, down the hill, and into the river. And at the sight of this, the other bullywug on the ground and the one in the air just haul ass and get the hell out of there.
Oh ho ho ho!
Hey.
The one on the ground just leaps into the river, and the two in the river just dive below the surface, out of sight. And the other one on the horsefly just hauls ass off to the east.
I got all the way up to 8 command points.
No.
Give some commands, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, they've retreated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still tell us what to do. We're cool with it.
Father Alphonse asks if anyone is in need of healing.
I mean,
Nope.
if it doesn't cost them anything, I could use 3
No,
more.
it does not.
Yeah, I'd take
Okay.
some points.
Oh, he does a 5 heal on you, so
Oh, I'm full up.
you're full up. What about Bodhi? Does Bodhi need any healing? Or is he fully healed up? I think he's 1 down. We can give him 1 back too. Okay, so you've made it to the. You've successfully crossed the Goblin Water. And you travel further for about another, few hours, continuing south. And you finally come to the rocky outcropping known as Raven Rock.
Hmm.
And it's known as Raven Rock due to the large number of ravens that roost in there. And this is the location of D.D. Raven's bandit camp, which is they keep close enough to be able to spy on the comings and goings at the keep, but far enough away so as to be unlikely to be discovered by any patrols.
Hmm.
So, as you approach the camp, you see plumes of black smoke rising in the air, and you notice the rocks around you seem scorched and shattered by what appear to be blasts. And you come across the grotesquely murdered bodies of 10 male and female human bandits, which just lie strewn all around the place. Some of them appear to be like literally turned inside out.
Oh.
All of them have been decapitated.
Whoa.
That's a little grisly.
It's a bit gruesome. Interspersed with the bandit corpses, you see what appear to be the bodies of various members of the Garnier gang that you recognize.
Oh boy.
You gotta have that nice, silky, and firm hair for holding the head up while it's severed.
Jesus.
And then amongst all of this carnage is the body of what appears to be some kind of cleric or acolyte, and they're draped in black robes and maroon colored cowl. And Father Alphonse immediately gets off his donkey, and he and his acolytes start to go amongst the dead and administer last rites to everyone. I assume you don't want to go the D&D route and to raid the bodies here.
I was just trying to think of like a sneaky way. I will check to see if there are any signs of life, Father.
I will say that
Full
most of them are just wearing leather armor, and there's some broken longbows and daggers, and busted and burned shields. But it's quite a gruesome scene. And then further along,
just to be clear, the adventure party and the bandits—they all had this like decapitation inside out thing.
Every single body appears everyone has been decapitated.
Okay.
Some of them have been turned inside out. Some have been burned. Others have just been like brutally beaten or slain with swords or blunt weapons.
Looks like a mass suicide.
Lai, do you think this is the work of some sort of sorcery?
That's a good thought. I will, given my magic-y knowledge, can I look and does this look to me like any sort of spell or magical creature I might have heard of?
Give me a wisdom or intelligence.
How about intelligence?
Sure.
It's a difference of +5 or +0. So
okay, do your intelligence plus you get, I assume, a D4 on the all magic thing.
Yeah.
Is that one of your abilities?
You mean my expertises?
Yes, that is what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
D4.
As he's doing that, I'd
19.
like to make a.
I got 19.
Nice.
Yes. What are you trying to determine?
I'm just trying to see if I know what kind of like magic whomped people here. I'm assuming. Well, if it was magic, I guess it might have been.
You're able to discern
monster.
very much from the scorch marks on the rocks around you, and from the residual energy on the bodies, that definitely some form of very dark magic has been used here, and it is magic that you are not familiar with.
Check. I'll share that with the team for what it's worth.
Cool. Did Cam finish his thought? It kind of sounded to me like he got.
No, we got what we needed right there. So
okay.
My thought is superfluous.
You hear some voices off to the side, and so do you move towards the voices?
Sure.
Carefully.
You move carefully towards the voices. Oh, geez, should we have you move as a guild?
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
Our
just for
text is 4.
shit, just for
We can
shits
do
and
that.
giggles.
That's right.
Yes, yeah. I want you to roll a d20 and use your guild dex. I guess Slithers is doing it, so let her do it.
My other
Yeah.
expertise is stealthy. Does that work? Does an individual expertise help the guild roll or no?
Well, yeah, I think mainly what the guild roll is for is if you don't have somebody who meets the thing, and it's also to stop having everybody to roll, because if you
Right,
do
that makes
yours, everyone else has to do yours.
Are we doing dexterity?
No, it's the guild dexterity.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah,
But you said
yeah, yes.
So,
So that's our good stat,
Why
4.
did you let me do it?
Ooh.
Don't let me do it.
Here.
Let the leader do it.
How did we all step on a rake and smack our face at the same time? Why would there be that many rakes?
Okay, so you all shuffle loudly.
Gonna sneak up on some dudes.
Loudly over.
Gonna
And
sneak
you
real quiet.
you see DD Raven, and she's dressed in a chainmail shirt, and she's got 2 katanas crisscrossed behind her back, along with a short bow.
Whoa.
And she is standing over Percy Fondue of the Garnier gang,
Ooh.
who kneels bloodied and defeated before her.
Oh boy.
And as you're approaching, you hear him say, "I swear, that's all I know." And Raven draws both of her katanas and runs him through on either side with both of her swords,
Yeesh.
then pulls them out again and kicks his lifeless body to the ground.
Harsh.
And then
There.
the noise of you all being hit in the face with rakes attracts her attention.
DD Raven, we have come for you.
She holds both of her swords and stands her ground.
Is it just her, or are there surviving gang members with her? Or did they
No,
all?
it's just her. The only people alive in this area are you and Raven.
Who's
Rusher,
who's got some
take
real
her down.
charisma? Who wants to talk her off the ledge?
You seem like a reasonable woman.
I will say that she is like bathed head to toe in blood, which
Like
is
you do.
clearly not her own.
Oh,
Gargle doesn't have the best charisma. He can't take a hint, so So-
Slithers has a 0 charisma, so, but he's universally adored. So
Live capture was the thing. Okay, right.
Wait, we wanted to. We're supposed to take her alive.
Yeah. Yeah. I just looked at my notes. Live capture of DD
optimistic.
Raven and clearing of her outlaw camp is how I paraphrase that. So we do want to bum rush her, but with a soft pummel mode.
I would actually. I'm pretty commanding, actually. As surprising as it may seem, I'm going to say very simply, DD Raven, you are surrounded and tired. Surrender immediately. Got a 13.
Very good.
I am an FBI agent.
I didn't kill my wife. Oh, sorry. Wait.
There it is. Cliffs on both sides. You're not going to paddle to New Zealand.
DD Raven tells you she still stands her ground and doesn't drop her weapons. And she tells you that you've all been led into a trap. And she tells you that Percy Fondue confessed to her that the Garnier gang had been hired by an unknown party at the keep to go to Raven Rock and leave no one alive. The Garnier gang said about this, but during the skirmish with the bandits, there was a blinding flash of light and a great portal appeared to the east, from which spilled forth bugbears mounted upon giant horseflies and hideous undead warriors, who immediately set about attacking all sides, bandits and guild alike. Their intent was clearly to massacre and leave no one alive.
Huh.
Amongst them stood strange human figures, draped in black robes with maroon cowls. And at their head stood an armored figure, draped in blood-red robes, with a black cape and cowl, who unleashed the most heinous magic upon them.
Ooh.
Those men, women, and animals not twisted inside out or set aflame by magic were slaughtered mercilessly by the bugbears and hordes of the undead.
Seem nice.
Raven tells you that she managed to fell a few, but had to retreat to safety. And when the attackers vanished just as suddenly as they had arrived, she found Fondue attempting to flee back to the keep. Knowing that if he had been left alive, then he must have known something of value.
This does not change our purpose here. We're also here to rescue Millicent. Where is Millicent?
What about Millicent?
She tells you that Elodius had been paid by someone at the keep to deliver Millicent, the Castellan's daughter, to the Caves of Chaos, the conveniently named Caves of Chaos.
So
Well,
she
lead
never.
the way.
One of Raven's crew had spied the caravan carrying the girl northward. But by the time he had returned to the camp, it was too late. And so they set upon the caravan upon its return, determined to discover where Elodius had taken the girl. But Elodius managed to escape into the woods, and he had clearly made it back to the keep somehow, and hired the Garnier gang to come and kill every bandit in order to protect his secret. But whoever Elodius was in the pay of did not trust that the Garnier gang could do the job, and so they came here and killed everyone. And Raven adds, if I find who helped Elodius back to the keep, I'll have them flayed alive.
Oops.
She tells you that Millicent and she were longtime friends since childhood, and that the Castellan's daughter supplied the bandit camp and provided advance notice of traps and raiding parties from the keep.
Are there any like bugbears or whatever, or any of the other weird stuff among the dead over there?
No. There is that cowled figure.
Okay.
But Dee Dee said that she had felled some of these creatures, correct?
Yes.
Show me the body.
There are none present. That's just poor writing.
So if you killed
on my part,
bugbears,
there are no bodies.
Okay. Huh.
I mean,
Okay.
mostly-
Actually, that was poor writing on my part. Let's say there are a bugbear or two.
Okay.
Okay.
There
Thank
are also dead horsefly. You're trying to determine if this is a lie.
Right. I mean, that seems
Yeah.
like easy fact to check there.
I
Okay,
just
right.
yes, I neglected to put them in this.
Awesome. That's okay.
That's okay. We just didn't.
Well,
we didn't
we'll
see
let
them.
it slide this time.
We were a little distracted by the decapitations and whatnot,
Yeah.
and the inside-outness of some of these folks.
Yes, this particular inside-out thing, that's definitely bugbear.
Oh, yeah, yes. I didn't recognize it because the inside was on the outside,
You know
and
what?
therefore the outside that I would recognize
That was
is
inside.
actually on the inside.
As you can see, the squealy spooch here, which only bugbears have.
Really spooky.
Hey, Raven, I keep calling this woman Dee Dee Ramone, so I have to.
Raven.
The Raven.
Okay, but hear me out.
Okay.
About
Okay,
why she's
Raven,
actually-
Raven tells you that the caves have always been avoided as a place of long forgotten, but not gone, ancient evil, and that monsters are drawn to them. And she says bugbears came from the caves, and so did those sorcerers. Millicent is there, so I'm going to go and get her and kill them all.
Oh, as a diabolic scholar, Karkle is all about this. This is metal as hell.
She says, if you want to come and join me, the caves are loaded with loot. It's all yours. I just want revenge.
Karkle checks in with Gargle and checks in with Arkle, and
This sounds great.
yeah.
She slots her katanas back over her shoulders, just turns her back to you, and starts to walk away. Where you suddenly see nearby, there's just standing a giant horsefly. And
Suddenly?
she climbed. No, it was just always there.
Oh, there.
And she climbs astride it,
Took to that like a duck to
and
water.
then she says, so are you with me? Or are you going to be traitors to your keep?
I mean, isn't working with the bandit kind of like being traitors to the keep? I don't know.
I-
I can see it
I
cut
want-
either way.
I want to make Lefandriel's intentions very clear here. The charter very specifically asked for us to rescue Millicent and render the camp inoperable, and then bring back DD Raven alive. But he's very on the nose about, like, we are going to go save Millicent, and then you are going to be taken to the keep along with Millicent.
Well, I mean, we've got 1 to 3 so far. The camp's already inoperable. We get Millicent. It's
Mhm.
most of the charter.
Yeah, that's
And he says this to DD Raven,
yeah, absolutely.
and she just laughs at you and says, well, you can try. And she
Oh, snap.
takes off into the air and starts heading slowly
Now, how fast is the giant horse fly?
northeastwards.
Is it about an African swallow, or
It's like a big helicopter takeoff vertically, but then it's just like a blimp going sideways. Wow.
Well, I guess, yeah. We can at least
Fuck
complete
yeah.
another part of our mission, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
to the caves of chaos we go?
to the caves of chaos.
Hey, is Alphonse and the other acolytes, are they down to
Yeah,
clown
they
with this, or are they
Oh
like
no, they're gonna go wherever you are.
dope?
They're still administering to the dead, but
Totally
Okay.
get it.
so you all mount your battle your battle tigers and your pony drawn wheelbarrow and your off-road skateboard, your mule
very
and your
sensible horse.
standard horse.
Sensible.
Lovely horse.
And
A lovely horse.
It's a lovely horse.
and DD Raven, make sure that she's not flying so fast that she is out of your visibility range, so you are able to see her at all times.
Damon, that is the only bard I would ever want to play.
Yeah.
That's what our
Okay.
band looks like, at least in our own heads.
So you travel.
Mhm.
So you travel, and you travel for about the best part of the day, and you make your way through a forest, and I shall read from Mr. Gygax. Then the forest you have been passing through has been getting denser and more tangled and gloomier than before. The thick, twisted tree trunks, unnaturally misshapen limbs, writhing roots, clutching and grasping thorns and briars all seem to warn and ward you off, but you have forced and hacked your way through regardless. Now the strange growth has suddenly ended. Your band has stepped out of the thicket into a ravine-like area. A flock of ravens rise croaking from the ground, the beat of their wings and their cries magnified by the terrain to sound loud and horrible. Dark streaked rock mingles with the earthen walls of the canyon that rise rather steeply to either side, to a height of about 100 feet or so. Clumps of trees grow here and there, both on the floor of the ravine and up the sloping walls of the canyon. The opening you stand in is about 200 feet wide. The ravine runs at least 400 feet to the western end, where it rises in a steep slope. Here and there, at varying heights on all sides of the ravine, you can see the black mouths of cave-like openings in the rock walls. The sunlight is dim, the air dank, and there is an oppressive feeling here, as if something evil is watching and waiting to pounce upon you. There are bare, dead trees here and there, and upon one a vulture perches and gazes hungrily at you. Amongst the litter of rubble, boulders, and dead wood scattered about on the ravine floor, you can see bits of gleaming ivory and white, likely the bones and skulls of men, animals, and other things. You know that you have certainly discovered the caves of chaos.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. And you bring your mounts. You bring your mounts to a slow halt as Raven is in front of you, airbound. She's about 100 feet ahead of you, and she's approaching one particular cave mouth. And as she gets closer to it, suddenly you just hear whizzing and whirring, and you see a flurry of flaming arrows just surge upwards from the ground towards her.
Fuck.
And they all strike her horsefly,
Shit.
which is immediately engulfed in flames.
Whoa!
That'll do
And
it.
both Raven and her horsefly go crashing to the ground.
May not be able to
And
bring her back alive.
she rolls away. Raven rolls away from the burning carcass of the horsefly. She appears to be injured, but still alive. But then armed figures come lumbering out from the cave mouth, and they drag the injured bandit inside. And you can tell by the creature's movements that they're bugbears.
Oh,
Gross.
And we're going to leave it there
it's a good place to leave
for
it.
tonight,
Wow.
because I know Jenny's got to leave at 9:15.
Yeah, this doesn't
So-
sound like a 15-minute encounter.
No,
How
that
long
could
could it take to
take a
clean out
while.
a cave of bugbears?
That'd take a while.